Hi, my name is Dan Penny, and I'd like to talk to you today about uniform dress codes and enforcement in our school system. How many of you have children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, family members that attend schools? You, in fact, have attended a school in your past and are now in college. You see many different types of attire in schools. They pose a distraction to the learning process. They turn the school into a fashion run show and can possibly increase in gang activity. It may sound far-fetched, but there have been studies conducted to prove these. My main focus on this topic is the educational outlook of it and the learning system. I believe that there should be an enforcement of uniform dress codes in public schools. It will reduce the disruption caused by the distracting clothes worn by the teens. The problem is not only about the disruption caused, but the bullying and the teasing that have reverted from the distractive attire. You've got children that pick on their classmates because maybe they're not wearing the it clothes of the time. Maybe their parents can't afford to put them in that fashionable clothing. So it stems off and branches off into many different facets. Uniforms in the school system will deter from this. Everyone will be a united front, and the goal and focus will be turned more towards the education that they're actually in school for. When thinking of the term uniform, it may flash a vision of law enforcement, military, firefighters. These are role models that we all look up to, even our children do. That uniform enforces unity. The dictionary.com definition of uniform is an identical or consistent as from example to example, place to place, or moment to moment. When implying the word uniform dress code in a school form, it may be conceived that the child loses their individual identity. This is not the case, in fact. With a uniform, you can have your own individual personality shown. Uniforms are a symbol that bring one another together. Just like on a football field or in a sports team, you see these sports teams, these units working together. That's what we would like to instill in our youth, is that you are at school to learn. It is not a glitz and glam runway session. Children have... We good again?
Yeah.
Uniform dress code will give structure and unity. With implementation of a uniform dress code, it will put the children on the same level, taking away the distraction or the focus off of race, creed, color, or religion. These are still qualities that your child and individual can have and can display while wearing a uniform. These qualities will not be eliminated. They will just be on a different level of consciousness, seeing one another as part of a unified front. It will reduce bullying. Again, being of the same unit, wearing the same clothes, not necessarily the same, but still being able to show your individuality. There will be that alleviating term of the popular attire to wear. Uniforms have been proven to reduce gang activity in schools. They've been proven to reduce profiling, which in a case in 1997, a controversy was started over a child that wore a Marilyn Manson t-shirt. He was given the option to turn the shirt inside out or take it off or go home. The child chose to go home. For the next 5 days, he wore a shirt representing that same band. A lawsuit was then filed because of discrimination and segregation of that child's attire. It is still pending in court at this time. In having a uniform dress code, all of these will be alleviated, and the focus will now be back on education where it should be and not fashion. Again, I implore you to think about the uniform dress code enforcement in our public school system. Thank you.
Good job, man.